welcome to WsCube Tech. So guys, in our previous session we have covered what are simple arithmetic operations in our Numpy arrays. In our today's session we'll be talking about simple arithmetic functions over here. So in our last session we were using symbols for the arithmetic symbols for arithmetic operations. In our today's session we'll be using basically functions. So let's have a look on what all functions we have in our Numpy arrays. To find the arithmetic functions, first of all, we will import Numpy as NP. Once we have imported Numpy as NP, we will be creating an array over here by writing ARR is equals to NP dot array. And here in the square brackets, I'll be passing some elements, let's say 20, 30. And similarly, I'll be creating another array over here. So ARR1 is equals to, let's say, NP dot array. And here I'll be writing 10, 15. Okay, once I have written this, let's find out the addition of them. To find the addition of them, I'll be writing print np dot add, and for adding we'll be writing both the arrays inside by writing ARR comma ARR1. So we will be defining both the arrays over here, so we'll be passing both of them. As soon as we run it here, we'll be getting the output 30 and 45. That means 20 plus 10 is 30 and 30 plus 15 is 45 here. Similarly, if you want to subtract them, you can use the subtract symbol by writing subtract. Actually, symbol have been used before. We will be just writing the subtract function. As soon as we run it, we'll be getting the output. Numpy has no attribute subtract. So the spelling is not correct. So it's subtract. And now if I run it again, we'll be getting the output. 20 minus 10 would be 10 and 30 minus 15 would be 15. Similarly, if I write here multiply, to multiply both the arrays, we will be using the multiply function, and for that we'll be writing multiply. As soon as we run it, we will be finding the multiplication of both of them. That is 20 multiplied by 10 is 200 and 30 multiplied by 15 is 450. Similarly, we have divide option as well. We'll be writing divide for that. As soon as we run it, we'll be getting the output 2 point and 2 point. That means the division over here is, that means the output after division is 2 over here. Similarly, if you ask for remainder here, you can write remainder. And if you run it, we'll get the output as 0 and 0. That 0 and 0 will give us the remainder. Similarly, we have mode as well. The mode will do the same thing that the remainder will do. That mode means modulus over here. So modulus gives us the remainder after dividing the certain value. So 20 when divided by 10, the remainder would be 0 and the modulus will also be 0. 30 when divided by 15, the modulus is 0 and the remainder is 0 as well. Similarly, if I talk about power here, for that we simply write POWER, power. And as soon as we run it, we'll get the output that the power of 20 would be this much and the power of 30 would be this much. And actually we'll just pass one value for this. So we'll be writing 2. If I write 2 over here, so power of 20 raised to the power 2 is 400 and 30 raised to the power 900. 30 raised to the power 2 is 900 here. And then we have, let's say, floor division. So for floor division, we'll be writing floor divide and we'll be passing another 2 variables here. So 2, 3, let's say. And as soon as we run it, so output would be 10 in both the case. That after dividing it, what is the quotient? The quotient is 10. That 20 when divided by 2 gives the quotient 10. 30 when divided by 3 gives the quotient 10 over here. Similarly, if we have the values in subtraction, let's say if we just, I'll just put this inside the comment and I'll just write minus 20, 30, comma, minus 40, comma, minus 29, comma, 30. Okay, and I want to get, what I want to get over here is that I want to get the absolute positive of all of them. For that, simply I'll be writing np dot absolute, and if I write absolute of it, I'll be getting all the values in absolute positive. That means all the negative value have been now converted into the positive value. So this is how you can find it. So basically what all we have covered is, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, remainder, floor division, and we also have division mode. Division mode is something different. So if I write div mode, so div mode of ARR, not ARR basically, but we'll be just taking the two values. So I'll be just writing here, let's say 20, 30. And over here, I'll just remove the comment from here and I'll be passing another value, ARR1. So division mode, what division mode will give us? Division mode will basically give us two outputs over here. One will be the floor division, the other one would be the remainder. So if I run it, the floor division over here would be an array of 10 and 10. That means 20 when divided by 2 gives the floor division. That means quotient 10. 30 when divided by 3 gives the quotient 10, but at the same time 20 when divided by 2 gives the remainder 0, and 30 when divided by 3 gives the remainder 0. So basically division mode over here gives us two outputs. The first one is the floor division, that means the quotient, and the second one is the remainder, that means the modulus. So this is division mode, and also we have covered power and absolute. So power, for power all we need to do is write a array over here, and the second array would be the power of our first array. Then absolute will convert all the negative numbers inside an array into the positive numbers. So I hope guys that all the functions over here are clear to you. In our next session, we'll be talking about matrices in our NumPy arrays. So stay connected guys, and I'll see you in the next session. Thank you.